Okay, another installation of Real with Robo. What's on the menu today? The newest thing from the left. Colin Kaepernick said he didn't want to disrespect veterans. So he got permission by a veteran to kneel. Okay. Okay. I think I need to break some things down. Okay. I do care that there's police brutality out there. I mean, when BLM first started that, I was down. I was like, yeah, you better hold them cops accountable. If they doing wrong, they should be treated just like us, just like everyone else. Exactly. Then they started turning it into a race thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. And then they said that nobody else matters. Just black folks matter. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? Then I started looking into it, and half the people that are higher ups in BLM are criminals. I'm like, okay, this don't look good for it. Then Colin Kaepernick came out and said, you know what? I don't agree with that either. So I'm going to kneel during the anthem. And I'm like, oh, hell no. By the way, for those that are listening and watching me, hell is not a bad word. I was like, hell no. What America ever do to you? See, it's not that people don't care that police brutality is going on. It's not that people don't care that it's happening in black communities. It's that people do not care for the way you protest. Because it's ignorant. Colin Kaepernick hollered out, look, I met with a veteran and we agreed on it, that it wasn't disrespectful to veterans. I don't know about you, but let's ask a veteran. Are you disrespected by the kneeling during the anthem?
It's pathetic.
You think it's pathetic, but it's his right to do so. So do you think that maybe there's a better venue for him to do it at, or a better time and a place? Or why do you think it's pathetic?
Let's see. You want to bring attention to social injustice in the nation. I get that. You want to bring attention to, police brutality. I get that. But yet you're going to disrespect the very nation that gave you all the freedoms to protest. You're going to disrespect that. The people and the nation that, like I said, gave you that freedom. Do that do that same thing in, I don't know, I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to do that in North Korea.
Oh, that would be fun.
Let's go ahead and try Russia.
Putin would get in there or you disappear. Bye, you Caillou.
So the nation that you're saying is oppressing people, but yet you have the freedom to express your, I guess,
Disdain.
your feelings about, you're disrespecting. You have a problem with the justice system, protest the court. You got a problem with the police, protest the police station. Better yet, why don't you take some of this millions and millions of dollars and put it into inner city kids where the problem begins?
Maybe hire them lawyers, their family lawyers, so that start a law firm, a pro bono law firm for people that can't get a lawyer so they can win those cases.
There you go. There's a good idea.
I don't know, when you get me and John together and we bounce ideas back and forth, we come up with some brilliant stuff. Anyway, so then you got to ask yourself, people, well, if one veteran is disgusted by it, pretty much they're all brothers. They all know how each other would feel. How do you think other veterans feel about this?
Oh, I know. Most of them are disgusted with the fact. But it's his right to protest. But it's also our right to say, we don't like your protest. We're going to protest you in protest of your protest.
That's a whole lot of protesting and very confusing right now. I just took my meds and I'm going to go back to the disrespect here. If you had to choose what to disrespect, would you disrespect a human being or the flag?
A human being.
Okay. If you had a choice between the anthem and a human being, who would you disrespect first?
The human being.
Why?
Because too many people I know have fought, died, and bled for that flag and that anthem.
So, like, the anthem and the flag and America in general, let's just say her emblems and icons, and America in general, including her people, civilians and people here that are here legally, not illegally, okay? That are immigrants, not aliens, okay? They mean a lot to you as a veteran.
Yes.
And while you respect the people's rights to utilize their freedoms, would it be suffice to say that you're disgusted in how some people utilize those freedoms?
I think some people abuse their freedoms.
Some people are ungrateful for their freedoms.
Very.
Very. So, now, that's from a veteran's mouth. Now I'm going to go to a veteran's pen. Nate Boyer, the veteran, sought Colin Kaepernick out. Colin Kaepernick respected veterans so much that he did not seek a veteran out to ask their opinion. He was sought out. Now, Nate Boyer says in a letter that was penned to CNN, but CNN didn't show it because, hey, it goes against their left-wing ideals. He said, we talked for a couple hours. I wanted him to stand. And why do we stand for the national anthem?
Out of respect.
Out of respect. And any other way, sitting, kneeling, unless you're disabled, is what in your mind? To the anthem.
Disrespectful.
Hello. So, Colin Kaepernick did not want to disrespect a veteran, yet he knew by talking to this veteran that it would be disrespectful to do anything but stand. Does that hold any kind of water to you? Does that make any kind of sense to you?
That story's got more holes in it than a piece of Swiss cheese.
Goodness. Okay, on to the next. We go down further in the letter. He says, I do not endorse his method of protest, but I support his right to protest. Can you enlighten us what that means in veteranese?
Veteranese, militaryese. Basically, it's saying, yeah, he's got that right to protest. I don't like it. We've talked. He's being a stubborn ass. It's basically my way of saying, fuck it. Go away. Pardon my language.
Now, ain't that what I've been saying all the time? And y'all think I don't know my veterans. Now, for the people that don't know English, let's break it down into definition. Endorse means approve, accept, encourage. Just like Nike endorsed Colin Kaepernick. They allowed it. They approved of it. They paid him money to do it. Okay? This veteran does not endorse his method. Okay? So he does not agree with kneeling for the national anthem. So let's blow that out the water. Okay? Me personally, I agree with John. If you got a problem with the courthouse, go to the courthouse. The justice system, they're going to be looking at the TV. Sure, a lot of them watch football, and they're going to be like, oh, well, he's protesting our court decisions. Whoop-de-doo. He's being disrespectful to our flag. We don't like him. We're not listening to what he says. Click, turn the TV off. You see, it doesn't benefit anybody to do that. When you're respectful in your protest, you go to a police station, you kneel in front of the police station and say, hey, this is going on. You need to tighten up. We do not approve of it. We're part of your community. And the police chief will say, you know what? We need to get some good relations going here with the communities. And they're going to be more liable to listen. Because as Americans, we're looking at them kneeling during the anthem and we're like, you're disrespecting the anthem. We don't want to hear what you have to say. I mean, if you really want to get ugly with it, go to the Capitol. Go to the Capitol building. Get out there and protest. Let your policymakers and your politicians know. This is wrong. This is what's happening in your community. Fix it or you won't get our vote. They're going to fix it fast. They're going to fix it quick, fast, and in a hurry. But if they're watching TV and they're any kind of pure-blooded American, they're going to look at that and go, they're disrespecting our anthem. Click. We don't want to hear what they have to say. You know. And it's like, that's when it becomes a matter of civility. Then that politician is going to go up there and go, if I use this and the anthem, then people will vote for me, so their votes don't even count, in my mind. I don't agree with Colin Kaepernick kneeling for the anthem because it's anti-American. Boom, votes, 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 votes from everyone that feels the same. And we outnumber you. We do. Now, I'm not saying that justice shouldn't be done. It should be. And criminals, they come in all shapes and sizes. They're even in the military. Look at Leavenworth. Okay, people? Cops, some cops are criminals. Look at that big old Blue Sting or whatever it was. Blue Crush out here in Memphis. Goodness. But people are not going to listen to you by disrespecting what they love. Even if the side of your protest is right, they're going to be like, this disrespectful dog. I'm going to dig up dirt on him and see who he truly is. Colin Kaepernick has never faced oppression, has never had a hard time. Oh, I had a hard time when I was growing up as a mixed child. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Who hasn't? You don't know what hardship is about. But America gives you those rights and those opportunities to come up from there, to be making millions. People aren't going to listen when you're negative about it. And that's what the point is. The point is that we're not mad that he's protesting cops, because we know very well that cops can be dirty. We're mad at the fact that he is disrespecting America in its entirety. And we're mad that the left is trying to excuse that behavior, which is inexcusable, by saying a vet backed him. No, he didn't. He said, I do not endorse his method of protest. Meaning, I would say I endorse his protest and his method of protest if he was in front of a cop station, if he was in front of a courthouse, if he was even in front of the Capitol building. And that's what we're saying. You're disrespecting America. Our vets, our loved ones that died, our loved ones that sacrificed everything so you could have the right to protest. And that's why everybody is making fun of that picture. Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. He sacrificed nothing. A washed up career. He sacrificed nothing. But the people that fought and died and bled, as John so eloquently put it, sacrificed their families, their friends, their children, their loved ones, their life for that anthem, for that country that sings that anthem, has that anthem, for that country that has the red, white, and blue, oh glory, waving over it. That's why people are mad. And you should take that anger and turn it to the proper way and start protesting police stations, courthouses, even the Capitol building, and stand for the national anthem. Because then you will get everybody on your team. And don't make it about black and white. Because then those are the statistics that'll pop up. White people may get offended. And then they'll say, well, you know what? Cops are more likely to shoot white people than black people. This is how many murders cops have done to white people. Make it about all people. The injustice of police brutality. Of all people. Instead of just Black Lives Matter, make it All Lives Matter. Make it a protest for all people, not just children, but everybody that has died by deadly force, by use of deadly force by the police. That was unjustified. And unite. That is why you have such division over this, is because the anthem is one thing that unites us all. You disrespect that anthem, that flag, our country, you're going to divide people. And they won't want to hear what you have to say. Just like if you bring race into it, it'll divide people. Stop it, people. Stop it. We need to unite. If police brutality is that bad, then we need to unite. We need to come together as a people and get behind it. And the only way you're going to do that is by not disrespecting things. Not disrespecting white people, Christians, anthems, emblems, the flag, America. It's by showing respect and love to everyone. And that's how you're going to get us to unite. But don't listen to me. Because I'm crazy. I know nothing. Am I right, babe?
Oh, if you're crazy, so am I.
Well, then I guess we just two crazy characters, ain't we? If you want people to hear you, be respectful. to the things they love, as well as respectful to their rights. That's what veterans fought for. Everyone. For their people, for their country, their flag, their emblems, their anthem, their brothers and sisters, their families, their friends, all of us, no matter who or what we are. And that's the only way we will unite, is by taking a page out of veterans' books and respecting each other's right, respecting each other, respecting those emblems, and uniting as one. And that's so real, people. We're either going to unite or we're going to fight. United we stand, divided we fall. And we're falling, but we have time to catch ourselves and each other. That's why we're mad. Go outside of a police station, outside a courthouse, outside a Capitol building, and invite everyone of every race, every creed, every religion to join you. And then they'll be forced to make a change. We the people are the strongest force out there. But we the people are nothing if we're not united. And that's real with Robo. Stand for the flag and the anthem. Kneel for the fallen and those who sacrificed everything because they believed in us.